And we're back again. Embargo 2023. We got the Reginator with us once more.
Hello, hello.
Okay, let me double check and just make sure that I'm just closing things I don't need real quick, guys. Okay, so I've pre-built. Hey, we're gonna do a quick little render with uh who's it gonna be with? Um with the Miho character. This is one of my characters available at renderosity.com. And I've been following this thread about PW Productions, big sets, and how to get the most use out of them. So I thought we'd do a render of that today. So I've loaded her into scene. And the thing about PW Production sets is they're awesome, but they're usually really big. So sometimes it can be a real strain. Although I got to say, Cliff House is not one of the bigger ones. Some of them are ginormous. This is one of the smaller ones, actually. But let's see here. We want to come up with a... So it's got this awesome landscape sort of built into it. Reg.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
So we want to kind of make use of that, right?
absolutely.
So we want to just bring her over here. And I always like to have like characters in a conversational kind of thing or some sort of action. Because, you're typically wanting, especially when you have somebody that went to the trouble of doing some sort of landscape to go with it, you want to have a little bit of interaction and tell a story with your photo. I think that's just my thought process. What I like to do is when I figure out where I'm going to be working, is I want to go ahead and set up the location of the main character, and then I want to make a camera. I call it usually render cam, or in this case Miho cam is what I'm calling it. So I can keep using my Premiere, my perspective camera as the posing camera, because it will always have a light on it. But anyway, with that camera selected, I always do what? Turn the headlamp off.
The lamp off.
Yep, go to the camera depth of field. I'll still have it selected, so when I do this, that camera, we see that my choices here are either move it closer or adjust the focal distance, which we went with the latter. And I like to have a little bit tighter FOV, field of view. And then you kind of go into your, with my particular setup here, and this is my customized menu or layout, if you will. I always have in my viewport, I always have that render option set to iRay, so that I just go to the camera and boom, that's what you got, right? Now,
Oh, okay, nice.
now already you see there's no sky associated with this set. So one of the things I like to do, man, I love me some Dreamland models, and I have my own library. Some of the Dreamland models come with HDRIs that I find are really good and not overly showy, like a lot of the Sky HDRIs that you get when you purchase any of those like packs on DAS tend to be like too perfect, and not gloomy enough. And so anyway, there's a particular one that I like. I think it came with the Garden in the Woods set, which is a tremendous set if you have a beefy machine. We should get into working with that sometime, Reg. So anyway, it comes in like 3 different flavors, and I always like to go with the 4K if that's an option, or the 8K if it's not. So we'll go 8K. So we're just going to give it this custom HDRI and you see how good that looks, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So once you have that set up, it's real easy to go into your render settings, into environment. On Dome, you click on that, and then you start looking for the rotation, and then you can kind of put that shadow wherever you want it. And I kind of like this because I want to really see what we're setting up. And I think the Miho character the shape of her looks really good, and I'm proud of that work. That's a little project we did with old Bless, which I don't talk about him too much anymore because he's kind of out of the poser game right now. Well, the 3D game right now. I guess he may be back at some point, but he's kind of gone over to the comics world. But I digress. So we got to have a character for her to be interacting with a little bit. So who do we have? Who can we add? What pre-built character can we add, Reg?
That scene, man, you got a lot of them.
I got a lot of them. One thing I'm kind of scared about now is when I click on this, I don't know if I'm going to have to like wait for it to load stuff. I've got a ton of let me go to my Disciple 3D folder, which I tried to make this one all-inclusive, meaning that if I made a character, I would make sure all the stuff they had to have was included in that particular runtime, so I don't run into these scenarios where it tries to load a bunch of stuff. But invariably, invariably, I screw this up. I was looking for my Reg character, to be honest with you.
Oh no!
Like, I'm pretty sure this.
Don't put me on the beach. Don't put me on the beach with a beautiful girl. Come on, man.
I find that hilarious, and I do it every time you're on one of these streams. I know you're here somewhere.
Horrible.
I know you are here somewhere. Head plus worker. I wonder if that would even load. I'm really curious about that. Let's see here. Let's see if this will even load. It should be. If those files are still out there, they may be. I can do something. Oh, this is weird. What the crap? What the crap? It actually made her disappear. How is that possible? Let me go here and see what's up. Why in the world would that relocate her? It did. That is, I have never seen that happen before. All right. It might have turned the whole. It might have turned the whole set
around.
Oh, this is so strange. Yeah, Cam. Let's go back. All right, so let's do this. Let's take her, and we will pose. We will make a pose. Under Genesis 8, we'll make a pose, and we'll just call it go to for now. Knowing that we're just going to use it to put her back into place if this does something crazy again. Oh, we got an Amber Alert.
Oh, wow.
Seen a lot of, I'll tell you what, man, North Carolina is not messing around with deadbeat dads. I think they're just going to pick their kids up. Because I see one of these about every week. It's usually the dad.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy here in Texas, too. All over the state. People are looking for kids and all kind of stuff. All different counties and areas.
So, okay, so that worked. So now we'll go back up here and see if we can. I want to put this giant head in the scene, right? But here's one where it's laying over. That actually might be a pose. That's the problem there. This says head plus worker. I'm gonna mute you for 1 second because the boss is calling, and I always gotta answer when the boss calls. So let me mute my mic. Another call, another call about nothing.
Okay. Well, you know, she'll be ready by 6:10, 6:05.
Okay, here we go. Merge into scene. This is going to try to load that guy, which I don't care about. I'm going to skip that. I really just want to load my prop and see if it actually loads.
Okay.
I generally have an idea where that prop's located. I don't know that I'm going to go set it back up now, but you know, this is one of the things that makes Embargo more interesting, because you kind of go back to all the work that you've done before.
Yeah.
You know, and I hadn't shown you on screen yet today. So where are you at, man? Where are you at? Where are you at?
I'm here.
Are you here? There you are.
Yes, I am.
Oh, you're in the wrong window. There you go. So if I go back to, is it Photoshop or second window? I don't know what I'm showing now. Okay, this is it. This is it. There you go. Boom. What's up?
Hey.
Okay. We'll go back and see if. All right. So now I'm gonna have if the head. Oh, there it is. Brent head. Boom. Oh, hey, it worked. Now the guy doesn't matter. The guy doesn't matter. So I'm gonna get rid of him. He's actually parented. Yeah, I'll get rid of him. Boom. That gets rid of all those conflicts. Now. This is a fun thing for me. doing a little head. It's something for her to like look at and be disgusted by, which I find kind of funny. And she's like, what the HE double hockey sticks? It's probably the best head scan I ever took on myself right there.
Wow.
Gotta find my Reggie though to put on there. You're here somewhere, man. There's no doubt about it. Man, I built so many characters, dude. A lot of face gen characters, a lot of pre-built characters, but a lot of face gen characters. Let's look at 2023. I never made a Reggie G9, did I? I might have.
I
I
don't
might
think
have.
so. I think you said it didn't come out right or something.
Well, that was a transfer to G9. You're right. You're probably right about. Well, I think I actually remade. I think I made you as a G9. We got to do some stuff. Thank you. We got to do some stuff with the old Steam Jack at some point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, these are characters. Sorry. This is like I can get lost going down this rabbit hole, let me tell you. There's a scene that involved us. That's just the poses, though. I have to figure out what that is. Crazy. Crazy. Anyway, it's funnier if I add you, but I'll find something here. What I've started doing lately is making, when I make a character, I make it for Genesis, Genesis 2, Genesis 3, Genesis 8, and then I give it its own runtime so that it's all inclusive, right? Like, so I would get, I would if I had the Reggie library loaded, then I would man, I got to get my act together with organization, dude. This is rough. Rough on a brother. The monster.
One thing I can say, man, you got about, I'd say 20 times more stuff than I have.
I have something like a couple hundred gigabytes of content. Reggie.
Yeah.
I believe this is Cartoon Reggie, but I can always take that off of. Let me just see if I can load this. Merge into scene. I don't like my chances in this location. I've got a Reggie runtime for sure. No doubt about it. Okay, cool. My Connect payment has posted, so we can keep using the internet. Yay! Oh, I think that's actually just a. I think that is just a materials option. Characters. Oh man, I worked hard on these. Some of these look really good. I ought to do something with freaking Oswolf, man.
Yeah.
Oswolf. And I want to do Oswolf G8 for a change. Let's do that. Oswolf G8.
Okay.
I have an idea. All right, let's do this. Part of my weight loss regime, lemon water.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the cool thing about the Oswolf is I have all those pose packs that go with them. So, here we go. Beastly poses with Oswolf. There we go. Now, the way those are configured, I put them, just so you know, that DAS has their own way of doing things, and you already know this. But I actually sorted them so you could go to the default folder, and it would be Genesis 8, and then if you wanted Genesis 9, you go to a different folder, so you didn't have to figure out which one's which. All I really have to do is browse on this, and you know what? I'm catching myself. I should have put a little icon on it that said which one it was for, and next time I will do that. Actually, I might even update that product to do that, because I hate when products don't have that. But anyway, so there you go. I know which one it is now. It's going to be the second one, and then I just raise it up to this level of the deck. And just kind of get them where they're doing. Maybe he could kind of be pushing it or something. Ooh. Ooh. Brent head's too big. Let's take Brent head down. I think we've established that my head is too big. There we go. He's like, this is heavy. Now, one thing, so Genesis 8, Genesis 8, Genesis 8. So, you know, I'm trying to do stuff with my old content, my G3 content. But let me just go up here. We'll just see if we can, with him selected, we'll just filter for made for this character, and then we'll go down to wardrobe. I just really want a decent pair of pants. And I don't bother with shoes because he's got those crazy nails, right? Take that off. Okay, cool. Hoping I don't have to reinstall these. Dope. Let's give him a shirt just for giggles. I really want to get Reggie in this picture. Let's go ahead and save this as Cliff House, just so. Embargo scenes, Cliff House. PW Cliff House. I'm gonna run out of time if I don't hurry. Taking Delilah, but I gotta put her outfit on her and do her makeup, which is not something I'm accustomed to doing, as you might imagine. And we're doing downtown Halloween today.
Well, if you've done some film stuff, I think you can get it.
Yeah, but a little kid is not working on a little kid is not the same as, you know, an adult that'll hold still for you. Plus, I have to put a wig. I got to put a wig on her, and I'm thinking I need to go get some bobby pins. I might do that on the way, just in case, because I can imagine her, you know, not keeping it on. You know, she was bluey. My little girl's growing up, man. Last year she was freaking bluey in a dog blue jumpsuit, cute as a button with a Velcro stick on a tail, and now she's Wednesday Addams. Okay, here we go. Oswolf. She's like, what is this crap? Okay. Now we're gonna find Reggie. If we can't find him, we're gonna make him. So we better be finding him. Reg. We just type in Reg. Drop the G and get paid, Reginator.
Yes, sir. He told me that, and I did it. And crazy part about it, it worked. It actually worked. And you know what the funny part about it was? People that never really physically met me, when they met me, they look, at the first meeting, they go, "You're Reggie?" Yes, I am. And I know in the back of their head, like, oh, well, I thought you were this.
Well, I tell you what, Madonna is not looking good these days. Lord have mercy. I feel bad for her.
Old age and the cameras and makeup and all.
Oh, I think it's the alcohol and the plastic surgeon and the prescription drugs, if you ask me. But man, I'll tell you what, dude. When Like a Virgin dropped, there's one thing you can't deny. Every man between freaking 16 and 65 wanted her. The cover that is one of the sexiest album covers ever in the history of album covers. That whoever photographed that, they should have got some praise because that was amazing. That was an amazing album cover, and the album itself wasn't that bad. Like a Virgin.
Oh, okay.
Touched for the very first time.
The true Jersey
like a
girl.
virgin, with your heartbeat next to mine. I liked a lot of her music. I mean, I was never a dancer, you know, so the dance-centric stuff was lost on me, and she had some weird collaborations that you'd think that I would love, but I did not. Like, she did a song with John Mellencamp. I was a freak about John Mellencamp stuff, but, you know, I just didn't like the direction he was going into that particular moment in time. I mean, he's had a lot of albums that I didn't love, but, I mean, God, you talk about, like, American Fool and Scarecrow, or whatever that album was that's got Scarecrow on it. Jeez, that was right up my alley. But I get tired of hearing John talk about how he just lucked into being. I'm like, dude, some of us are trying to make it. And you talk about, oh, I didn't make it as an artist, and I just dropped this demo tape off, and they just, you know, forced this record contract on me. And I'm like, shut up, dude. Shut up. Leave the cigarettes alone. Stop marrying girls 40 years. Yeah, it is. I just thought I'd throw them in here. Stop marrying girls like 40 years your junior. Actually, just stop marrying girls, period. You're old enough now. You know, make it work out with Meg Ryan or don't, but like stop with it getting married. Jeez. And you know that guy's
Every
just
creature having a tail.
John don't give a f, and just like Keith Richards, I think that's the secret to his longevity because he's sure all that smoking, he sure should have been. He should. Well, they say he's had 5 heart attacks already.
Wow.
I like to put my old boy Creech and stuff just for fun, you know.
I saw a tail on the back of him.
He does have a tail. He
Okay, I didn't
definitely
like
does have a
that.
tail. We can put it in this hip if you want. I mean, in this shot if you want to. Ooh, it's not the most subtle tail, and I wish it had been made with easy pose. But I what Traveler was not really. He was the only guy really doing that back then. He wasn't really involved in the project. But a lot of
Oh, okay.
talented people were, but it just was an afterthought, you know.
Hmm.
Easy pose for that tail would have been great. That was like the best posing technology in Poser at the time,
Yeah, the easy
ironically.
pose.
Yeah, ironically, your product is called your software is called Poser, and it's really hard to pose anything that's got a lot of pieces to it. You got to do it a
Hmm.
piece at a time. But I mean, this made it cool to have. All right, now I'm getting pissed. We're gonna find freaking Reggie. I've got about 10 more minutes to build, and then we gotta hit the render button. Um, there's a Mrs. Creech in here somewhere, dude. We might find her. I don't know how crazy you want to get. I just don't know how crazy you want to get. You know, if you want to get crazy, we'll get crazy. Let's get nuts.
All right, Batman. I'm Batman.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I love Michael Keaton, dude. I could quote a lot of his stuff. He's great.
Yeah,
He is truly great.
his what I call his projections are just
All right,
amazing.
let's pop over to. I feel like Disciple 3D Folder 2022 is going to have you. I mean, I feel like you got to be in this. Your virtual
Yeah,
you.
I think so. I think that'd be a year.
I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Face Gen. Because now it actually makes it very easy to create. I'll show you this. We'll watch me build this. I'm going to build Reg, okay? So let's make sure we're on the right window. There we are. Boom. Check this out. By the way, that's my Tommy Terrors. I love how it put the eye over his eyelid. That's super disturbing, creepy. But anyway, so let's go
Where's
into
that?
here and let's go. I'm gonna have a Reggie file almost certainly. So where you at? Reggie G9. I don't want G9. I want. You know what? I could do Reggie G9. I
I
would.
don't see that screen.
We're doing. You can't see the screen.
I see your screen right there.
Oh,
Yeah,
let me do it
with
this.
the with your head in it.
Let me do this. Okay. Wait a minute. You see, okay, you see the DAS screen. Give me a second here. We'll do this
Yeah.
differently. Let me just get this loaded up and we can,
Okay.
Reggie G9 doesn't matter because I can export it however. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just pull this into the other window. We will collectively go, you see that now, right? Main window? Oh, shoot, you don't see it.
No.
There we go. How about now? Um, oh, it's because of what I'm shared with you. Well, let me, I'll change the share real quick. And I'll just share FaceGen so you can watch me do this because you have FaceGen.
Yes, I do. I think.
Oh, well, you need to update it because it now supports entire screen. I'm going to just share with you the entire screen. Um, there we go. All right, so you see I got my Reggie character
Okay, I see it.
pre-built. And what we'll do is, because I'm working with G8 and I don't really have a reason to put a G9 in this, I'm going to just make a G8 version of you for now. And I'm going to put it in... I'm interested to see if it uses the new method or the old method. So for G9, it just makes a preset that just applies it to G9. Like it applies all the materials at one time to the stock G9. That's cool. I don't know if it does it the same way for. Let's hang on. What we're going to do is we're going to go to. Wait a second here. I already have a. Let me try something here. I have a FaceGen Dev People Genesis 9. I should already have you as G9 in here. That's giving me some insight. There you go. Reggie with 1G. Ha! What do you know about that, son? But let's try something here. Let's try something. Let's see if okay, so that is in my FaceDev folder. This is just coming down. Can you still see my screen?
Yeah.
This is just coming down to where I want to put it. So that's my FaceGen 4 dev library, right? So I'm going to go here. I'm going to make it a Genesis 8, and I'll just call it Reggie. Damn it, I always do that. Pardon my French, y'all. We actually have some people commenting and watching these now, so I have to stop cursing. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Reggie, G8, male. Then because materials are handled the old way, I wonder. Let's just try it. We'll export it. I think it's going to be the old style, in which case it's a little bit more to. Yeah. Select shape editor. So let's do this. We'll just do the G9 version. You'll be the only G9 in this, my dude. Okay, so
I have upgraded to G9.
You are the G9 Reginator. Okay, second window, main window. There we go. Back in Dad Studio now. Okay, now you were seeing. What are you seeing? You're seeing everything this window.
I'm seeing the scene now.
Good.
And I see, looks like me in the floor.
Okay. So we will pop back over to. Don't feel naked or nothing. Hang on, I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it.
It's the G9. It's
You're naked.
blank.
You're naked, sir. Hang on.
It's like
How about this? I'll give you some executioner pants.
It's like Westworld. It's a blank.
You left or right-handed?
Me?
You need to be
I
left.
use my right hand more now. I'll say that. I'm more right-handed than.
All right. Well, for this composition, that I want to do, you need to have. Oh, dang! She is a lot taller than you, dude. Not a good look. Not a good look. Let me fix you up.
Well, you know I'm 6'6", so I stand up.
Let's go height.
Unless you're gonna turn me into a dwarf.
Actually, wait a second. So, I wonder if it. Oh, okay. So, it doesn't give you the default masculine body, which makes you bigger on the whole. But let's do height too. We'll make you taller. Okay, girl body. No, proportional height. Boom. There we go. That makes you look macho. Look at you. Macho man, Randy Savage. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
He made a lot of money off of that commercial.
Dude, he was he had mic skills, dude. He really did.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby.
Did he die?
He did in a car accident.
That's what
He had a heart attack that caused the car accident.
car accident, yeah.
He was I think he was a pretty bad steroids abuser, if I'm being real with you.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, make up that object. What is that? A box? A crate?
That's for cutting heads off.
Oh, okay. Chopping block. I should say chopping log.
Cool. What kind of expression would you think you would have here?
Probably a surprise because the head's still alive.
That's confusion.
Okay, confusion would work too.
This is funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Making sure my. Oh, it's not charging. Dang, that's not good. Hang on one second. Oh, my camera just went to crap. Sorry. No big deal. I have multiple plans, multiple irons in the fire at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's true.
Oh yeah.
So, I really wanted to make sure that I want to have a redundant camera out there today, and I guess I didn't have the right kind of cable charging it. So that's for sure charged. I can unplug that. Charge this up. Woo boy. Yeah, so I'm gearing up for this Bait and Boo Fest that I'm doing the screening of, and I got to test my tomorrow night's my last night to set up everything at home and test it before going out there. And you know how it is. Failing to plan is what? Planning to fail.
Fail, yep.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Disaster Inc.
Okay, here we go. This is going to be... Hey, you know what a project we should do? You could help me plan this. Do you remember that ginormous image that I made over like 4 months that was called Enter the Net? And it had 200 plus figures in it. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, that wild one, man. Yeah,
we should try to redo that with modern technology and faster computers. That could be really fun. That could be a fun project. I should come up with a way for you to help me with that. You could make poses or something like that. I think that would be a trip.
Cool. Let me get this hard drive. That's what I'm waiting on.
You don't really need a hard drive for poses because it's just creating poses. But like that's not a big. As long as you, does your dad's studio run now?
Yeah, it comes on, but
So you can well, don't even worry about Genesis 9. You can make the poses for Genesis 3 or Genesis 8, and that will be fine. And a pose file is very tiny, very very tiny.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at this and start to get an idea for what we have going on here. I mean, I just want to make a goofy render. I want to leave this render in today, and I probably got like 5 or 10, maybe 5 minutes on the clock.
Okay.
But this will be a fun one. This could be like kicking that embark. That'd be a. If I could pull off. I like it. I like it. I like it. Let me go changing the settings a little bit on that camera, because obviously we got to see Creech. That's the whole point. Oh, dude, you look like a freaking comic book star. I need to give you some muscles, though, bro. Your chest is looking weak. Weak.
Yeah, man. Come on, now. I ain't that weak. Look at that. Come on. Look at that.
All right, here we go.
Gun.
So.
He's 64 years old, but.
Hey, man, you're holding it down. You're probably fitter than me. Maybe not on muscle content, but I'm definitely fatter than you.
You're way stronger than me. You ain't even funny.
I'm strong right now. I've been working outside today. I smell like hot dogs. New York chili with onions.
I lift the steel and hold it for the amount that I need to hold it for. And once that's it, it's like, I'm a wet noodle.
All right, so check this out. This is I'm going to show you about a cool plug-in here. So I click on her, and I click on this head. Whoa, hold on. I got to do it this way. So I'm going to go Miho, and then I'm going to go down to the head, and I'm going to control-click on Brent Head. I'm going to go into this Look at Me, and it's called Look at That. And watch this. Just watch her. It'll change. Well, shoot. Where's it at? It might be because I'm... Oh, here we go. Whatever, here where you can see it. So I go toggle head, adjust eyes, abdomen, chest. Okay, watch this. It's going to make her look more directly at the head.
The head?
Mm-hmm.
I can see the eyes change because the screen's a little smaller, but that's cool.
It worked, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, what the hell? Now, I'm still going to raise her head back up because it kind of got it. All right, let me turn this off for a second. Turn that off. I'm going to go down to Miho head. I'm sorry, Miho camera. Oh, we're getting the short rows. Are we going to get it? Are we going to make it? Are we going to get done in time? I'm just going to turn the headlamp on while we're doing this, okay? So her head is too low. I want her to look. It's probably looking at the base of it. That's a little better. Now I click on Reggie's head, and I go down to Brent's head. Look at that. It was running so slow. So adjust size independently. Head. Whatever, we'll try that. Probably gonna be the same thing. Oh, not that. It looks pretty good on you, but in her case, her hand kind of got into her chin. So this is cool. We're kind of getting there. I'm gonna hit save on this. Now I feel like if I had the time, I would put like a blimp back here, and we may do that later. But this will be the preliminary version of this render. So we'll go hit this off, and that's gonna be it for today's stream. I'm gonna hit render on this, and I'm gonna try to throw this up real quick. Have you watched the last stream yet?
No, I have not, but since I'm up and I know it's out there, I'm gonna go check it out right now.
Yeah, go check that one out. Leave a comment, like and share, subscribe, hit the little bell.
You know me. I'm
all right, so
love here.
So I'm gonna hit render on that, and that'll end the stream for today, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here real soon, and I'll show you the results of this render for Embargo 2023. And you know what that means. Johnny Brento hasn't spent a dime on buying any artistic assets since October the 1st, boy. Come back and see if I hold out for a year. That's my goal. I don't like my chances, Reggie. I don't like my chances, but
yeah, they're getting too good out there. It's
hard. Death 9. Come on, forget about it. All right, I'll see you next time. I'll have some time tomorrow, maybe if it rains for you guys, but okay. Hopefully we'll be back with more Reggie. All right. See you.
Care, my friend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.